Here we are again with Arthur Ease Your Mind. I'm so excited to have Arthur here with me, and I'm sure you all are excited as well. I want to say Arthur is composing. He's actually for a short film, right? Sure, for a short film. I'm so excited that you're doing this. You're scoring. You're doing the score for a short film. I'm terribly tripping on my words right now.
That's okay. That's okay.
But I'm so excited for you. So yay, composer.
It's better than It's you asked me what kind of sound it's going to have. It's like your opening.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm really, really excited for you. And by the way, if anyone wants to know, down below in this description, it talks about Arthur and that the intro was created by him, and beautiful music. And also, if you want to receive a reading from Arthur, down below, all that contact information is down there. So please do so, because a reading with Arthur is like none other. You will love it. So
thank you. I'll pay you later for saying that.
And don't forget to like and subscribe. Go to Arthur's channel, Arthur Ease Your Mind, and listen to all his beautiful meditation videos, because not only are they visually beautiful, but you will really have a transformation from them. So,
well, thank you. Yeah. You're supposed to close your eyes during them, so
you might not want to drive when you're.
No, please don't. The next one I'm working on, I haven't gone into the studio yet to record it, but almost finished the script, is called Slim and Shine.
Oh, hello. I'm going to watch that one. Oh my God. No, I'm not going to watch it. I'm going to close my eyes and immerse myself. Yes.
Because in it, I try and teach people, you never want to say, I want to lose weight.
Yeah.
Or I lost weight.
Yes.
If
what do you say,
Arthur? Glasses, your luggage, or your car keys, you're going to find them.
Yes.
So it's release, shed, get rid of, etc.
Release, shed, get rid of.
Drop.
Drop. There you go.
I just envision it, when I say I want to lose weight, and you visualize it's like, who do I want to send it to?
There you go.
Who do I want to give this present to? Yeah. Vindictive me? An Aries? No.
So it is important how you frame these words when you want to, drop some, lose and drop some.
Language is very important. It's very important.
Language is, because this will cooperate if it has the right words. I mean, you can manifest when you say it in a way in which it's not going to trip you up.
Yeah.
So I just want to tell everyone in the chat that when you start adding your questions, be as specific as you can, because you might come away saying, well, I wanted to know about love, or, something about that nature, and you got told about your spiritual progress. Ask about exactly what you want to know about. And if you want spiritual guidance, what do you want it about? Do you want it about your gifts and what you can bring forward for humanity? What do you want to know about specifically? Don't be general, because you'll get a general answer. You don't want to really get a vanilla milkshake answer. You want all the flavors. So be specific in what you're asking for.
It just helps us.
It really does.
To narrow in for you. It's like, I only have so much water in my magic 8-ball, so I can only answer so many questions.
That's right. So I am starring now. I have, so Rishi has a nice question, and it is specific, just as an example. So we'll start with that, Arthur. Hey guys, I would appreciate some guidance from my guides on manifesting a job. Been facing a lot of rejections.
These last 3 months have been like the weight of the world on your shoulders, but it's okay because the right job isn't there yet. So don't panic. When we get into I'm saying end of March into April, I feel the right job is there, but I'm not just reading a job. I'm reading a career opportunity with room for growth and advancement. So it's not like, well, unless you're going to go to one work at Wendy's or something, but then you could be the manager. So it's room for growth.
There you go.
But what I'm saying here is it's before you. Don't give up. It has nothing to do with you. It's just the timing's off a little bit, but the right thing shows up when it's supposed to. So don't panic. Okay.
Very good. Excellent, excellent answer. And I absolutely echo exactly what Arthur is saying. And in addition, Rishi, going here to the career cards, what I'm getting for you is you will be receiving an offer. An offer will be coming if you just keep going in the direction you are going. And additionally, make sure that you really have shed everything related to the past experiences where you've had rejections or in your last job. Make sure you're not carrying things related to that. So you're a fresh, clean energy going into to your prospective job, and you're going to find that yeah, this is going to happen for you. So just keep going. Yeah. Thank you for that question, Rishi.
I want to add something. A lot of times people will complain. It's like, I hate my job, hate my job, hate my job.
Yeah.
They lose their job. And it's like, oh my God, I lost my job. It's like, well, you hated it anyway. So now so you put it out there. The universe now can give you the dream job.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
if you have the crappy job, you're not going to get offered the dream job because it's not going to be on the frequency.
That's right. Give yourself the authority to have the job that you truly desire.
You already
Release
have
that old experience. Yeah, it's really allowing yourself to have that job.
As I tell people all the time, we drive the car forward. We don't drive it looking through the rearview mirror. If we do, we crash.
Right. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh, and true. Thank you for that, Rishi. And Nancy has, I've got a new role in a new department at work. How will this role as a member services go for me?
Don't think you bit off more than you can chew. Okay, you're going to start panicking. And as we get into end of February into March, you may seem like I get the sense of like, oh my God, what did I do? You did the right thing. Just don't panic because you're putting yourself in overwhelm, expecting yourself to know everything about the new job. Like there's a 1,000-page manual that you think you have to know in overnight. No.
I love that what you're saying. I love what you're saying because I pulled cultivating. You just have to cultivate yourself as you're doing this job. Just breathe and it'll all work out as you're experiencing it. You'll get better and better and better at fielding these questions that come up as people call or however you answer the questions. You will be cultivating your beautiful persona that you will give people, and your wishes come true. So you're in a good energy vibe for all of it.
Look, and Nancy, you manifested this job, so
Yes.
Congratulate yourself.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And
So if you can manifest this, manifest the rest.
yeah.
Why stop now?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So cultivate the best job member services person ever within yourself. I love that for you, Nancy. Thank you. And for Debbie K, the timing of meeting Mr. Right.
Well, you've met enough Mr. Wrongs. And the thing is, though, people don't understand the difference between Mr. Right and Mr. Right for now.
I had a lot of Mr. Rights for now myself.
Mr. Right for the moment. It's like, when you want a garden, you have to cultivate the soil, and then the seeds can grow, and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Well, in order to have love, you have to work on you and love you. Go to my website. Go to my YouTube page. Go to my guided meditations. There's one. It's a minute long. I did it when I was like 12 years old. It's called How to Love Yourself, and do that for 21 days because not only is someone sitting in front of you that you'll meet through a friend of a friend of a friend type of situation. It's not through a dating site. You'll be in the right vibration and right frame of mind in order for them to show up.
And this is what really is in sync with what Arthur's saying. Break free from your old chains of who you think you are and love yourself, just like Arthur's saying. Because when you go and you listen to that for 21 days, you will soar. So this is really a foundational thing for you to do this. And sooner, I'm getting like within 3 to 4 months, you will be meeting people.
Oh, and the thing is, you may meet somebody that you think, oh, is this the one? No, they're not. But it's through that person you meet the one.
Exactly.
So when we meet new people, you have to approach it as friendships, not as, is this the one, is this the one, is this the one, and put labels on it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I
love
that.
You're putting expectations on people, and then, and then you're getting disappointed because you have these expectations, and that's not the right person.
Exactly. Exactly. So, just you be the right person for yourself.
Yeah. May, June is what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You may be meeting people before then, but May, June is when, if you're working on yourself, again, it's all cause and effect.
Yes.
It's like the lady that said, I want to date somebody. Well, you don't go out. What are you going to do? And, you
have to put yourself out in the food group. You have to be out there in the food group.
And the UPS man's boyfriend doesn't want him dating you. So, it's like you got to buy the lotto ticket to win the lotto. So you got to do something about this. So for right now, work on you.
Yeah.
Because you're a wonderful human being, Debbie, and it'll happen.
Absolutely.
I use this line all the time. You're not going to be the lady with the cats, dogs, critters on some animal TV hoarder show with dead gerbils on the newspapers.
Oh my God, that's an image. Oh my God. Thank you for sharing that, Arthur. That was beautiful. And Debbie, thank you for that question. That was really good advice, Arthur. So Sacred Hag is asking, I want to know what is the next for me in career. I was a massage therapist for 25 years.
Do you like cruise ships? Just kidding. The new cruise ship director. No.
On the Lido deck. See,
I've only been on one cruise once, and it was like, why? It's like,
that's what because you're on this. Why? I want to be on land where I'm going places and seeing things, not
actually, I was an associate producer on a TV thing that we were doing on a ship. I'm like,
yeah.
Why? It was just like, the producer said, did you get shots of the whales and the dolphins and all that over there? I said, yeah, we got shots of the pool.
The pool? Oh my God, that's so funny.
Anyway, but as far as the career stuff, managing the massage stuff, I feel you're done with working on people like this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's almost like you were doing massage therapy, but you were doing a Reiki master stuff on them. They didn't even know it, and you were healing lots of people, and you were drained.
Yeah.
So what stands? They're not giving you a specific on it, like, oh, she's gonna be a librarian. But what I'm getting here is you will know where you're supposed to be when we get to June. April, it'll come to you in April, but then you'll working backwards. June, then April, you start figuring out what it is you're going to do. Your guides will point you in the right direction.
That's
But
true.
it's not going to be of so much servitude where you have to deal with people's crap all the time.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. Thank you, Arthur. And a sacred hag, I heard very loudly mediumship skills. So you could go into mediumship if that's what you want to do. That's definitely something you have. You have that opening and ability to do that, as well as the other clairs. But this shows the ending of what you've been doing. They're asking you to take a leap into this new and greater work. And here is your soul family that's going to end up around you while all of this. They're asking you to cultivate these skills, maybe take some classes related to that. You are moving up, and your wishes are going to come true. So make sure that when you're manifesting, especially this month in February, you are doing it from what your true heart's desire is. Think about all the gifts you have to offer and what it is you would like to do with them, because there is a great need for people out in this world to do that kind of work, as you have known, because you've done it for 25 years as a massage therapist. It is definitely one of those things in this wheelhouse I'm talking about. But your clairs are all there. So if you want to do mediumship, if you want to do readings for people, you can definitely just take a few minutes every day. You can open up to those skills so easily if you don't already have them. Cultivate them. And that's what I wanted to share with you.
Can I have one little comment?
Yeah. Yes.
Whatever you do, you're a very strong empath, and you have to shield yourself because you're bringing in a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So you've always heard me preaching about putting copper pennies in your pocket. So put some copper pennies in your pocket, or copper bracelet, copper socks, whatever. But that will absorb all that crappy energy that does not need to go to you. It does not. You don't own it. It's not yours to own. So that's one thing that I feel the massage therapy, you weren't grounded for protecting yourself. You were, but you weren't. That makes sense.
Somehow I'm seeing like maybe a hematite necklace, have one in your pocket. Just it gives you that grounding and that protection.
And the copper absorbs the energy that people throw.
There you go. So thank you, Arthur. I love that. And Sacred Hag, thank you for that question. And good luck. And Viviani's asking, message about my career path, please. Thank you.
Make it right.
Make it right. Yeah, it's really here. Let me give a specific animal Reiki. She's a Reiki master doing animal Reiki on animals and everything related to pets, you can say. Like even pet sitting, all the wheelhouse of that.
Well, I'm just going to say, what I'm picking up here is, now knowing your background, what do you want to do? Because, I was joking, like, you're going down what pathway? Like, you can write. But the thing is, you can manifest that road, whatever you want.
And her guides are always giving it back to her. Yeah.
And
And
Yeah, and she's and remember what was that movie? Dude, where's my car? And then, and then, and then, and then.
I have to say, and that just shows how powerful you are, that you, Viviani, can make all the decisions to manifest exactly what you want. And the card I got for you, healing. That's your pathway. That's what they're showing. That's what you're doing. How you want to bring that forward is totally up to you. Just like Arthur said.
But also healing herself.
And what's the next card? Worth.
Yeah.
Your self-worth, and knowing that you are a powerful being here, and that everything you bring forward is a powerful and significant thing in the world. Hold yourself in that light and know you can manifest and bring forward this work any way you want. If you didn't like it this way, change it next week. Whatever it is, one foot in front of the other, bring it forward. Jump in the pool. That's what we told you last time. Arthur.
There's water. There's water.
Arthur said it. Jump in the pool.
There's water.
There's water in there.
Yeah.
Okay. I hope that helps, Viviani. Thank
Hey,
you.
Donald, jump in the pool. We don't know if there's water, but jump.
No,
Just kidding.
there's definitely water in there. So thank you for that question, Viviani. And we have Leah asking, what gifts would be most beneficial for me to focus on now?
Are we talking about Christmas or birthdays?
She means her spiritual gifts.
I know.
Silly Billy.
Well, I always recommend this one book for people that want to find their way.
Yeah.
It's called You Are Psychic
Ooh.
by Pete Sanders.
Oh.
And what I like about it is, and I'll put it in my about page. What I like about it is he was a scientist at MIT.
Oh.
And with a group of psychics to figure out exercises to figure out what your psychic senses are. And then once you know what they are, then you learn how to turn them on, turn them off, how to practice, like how to get to Carnegie Hall, you practice. But importantly, how to turn it off.
I love that.
And so, and there's exercises in there to figure it out, and then how to ground yourself and stuff like that. So, because we all have more than one gift.
Oh, yeah. We're actually born with all of the clairs. What we end up utilizing, or what ends up being our focus, are usually the ones that we're best at. But yeah.
And for anybody wanting to know what the clairs are, what she means by that is it's a French word that means clear. That's all it is. Like clairvoyance or clairvoyance is French for vision. So it's clairvoyance. So it's clear vision, clairaudient, hearing, audio, and stuff.
Clairsentient, clear feeling, and yeah, absolutely. And I don't think there isn't a person alive. We come in with all our gifts. So whether
as we grow up, we're taught not to use them. I mean, the first 5 years of my life, I always say I thought my name was, don't do that. I used to walk up to people in department stores that I'd horrify my parents.
That's hilarious. Oh my God, that's from the perspective of a child. I can totally get how.
They want me to tell them something.
Oh my God. But
the gift that's most beneficial for you is the fact that you're asking. That itself is
I totally agree with Arthur about exploring that book and look at what are the clairs that you feel most strongly able to work with and that you enjoy. Do you like being a medium? Do you enjoy giving readings for people? Those are things. Always answer with what you really enjoy, because you have to love what you're doing. Otherwise, it's no fun. But I get, that you are rewriting the future. You're really getting out of your ancestral chains of however it was back in the day when people had to hide their gifts, otherwise they'd be persecuted. So back there in your lineage somewhere, you are coming out as one of the first four runners of your line to use your gifts again. And this takes some courage to do this. You're unlocking your gifts to use them because you have to trust your path. So do that exploration, and you definitely have all the gifts. And as Arthur said, if you get that book again, Arthur, the book was
You Are Psychic by Pete Sanders. I'm
Pete
not
Sanders.
affiliated.
Pete Sanders, You Are Psychic, and you can do those exercises yourself in anytime.
It reads like PowerPoints. It doesn't read like a storybook.
There you go.
It's like a clinical diary.
There you go. That's awesome. Awesome. Good advice. Good advice. So I hope that helps, Leah. And going to Cat Mama Meow. Will I be allowed to return to full-time telework starting this month?
Next month, not this month.
I agree. That's what I was getting, as not this month.
But it's not a no. It just means it'll delay around it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you can do all your work in your jammies.
I mean, I'm loving that. I'm loving that. Yeah, I think that's really true, Cat Mama. So, yeah, that's what we have for you. So, thank you for that question. And Evelyn, will I get custody of my son and child support for my son? Okay.
That's a hard one for me to answer. I'll be honest with you. That's very. Yeah. I believe what the powers that be will. What is supposed to happen happens, and I don't want to sound like a fortune cookie on that one. But I'm not getting a specific on it because there's a lot of work. But all I'm saying is you have to make sure that there's no damage to the child on either side. That's what the guys are telling me. So.
And I heard a yes, you will. As far as child support, though, I'm not so sure.
All I keep on getting is make sure your lawyer knows what they're doing.
Yeah, it's really about. Yeah, I agree with that. But what I got is make sure that you express yourself well, and that whatever old patterns you were trapped in with your ex or soon to be ex, don't let that taint whatever you're doing with your child. Make sure that you are always speaking positively about the father of your child, because this is important no matter what going on. And please be in the flow of whatever happens, because you're in the state of allowing. So put the manifestation out there for what you want, and then just let it go and be in that allowing space, that receiving mode of whatever the universe is going to bring forward to you in the most positive way.
While you were talking, I just got another little hit that just said, when you are asked to speak or explain things, just the facts, ma'am.
Yes.
No emotion. No
correct.
Emotion.
No emotion, because yes, correct. This will move mountains by you staying neutral and not be tainted by any.
And I would say, if you have to do something like that, do something write it out, but in like just in points, not just so you know, like you know exactly what's important, but no emotion.
Leave
like,
the emotion out. State the
I
facts.
wasn't Dragnet.
Yeah.
Just the facts, ma'am.
Just
the
like
facts.
Dragnet.
Yeah.
Joe Friday at your door. Just the facts, ma'am.
Yeah. Step away from the car.
But seriously, Evelyn, thank you for that question. It's a tough one because
Evelyn,
I know our emotions are involved.
You're on my prayer list, just to let you know.
Yeah, definitely. So thank you for that. And Cheryl's asking, I'm considering training in hypnosis. Is this the right step for me? Thanks. Well, absolutely. If that's what you want to bring forward, it is a wonderful line of work. There's no doubt about that.
Are your eyes getting sleepy? No, just kidding. No, but there's many types of hypnosis. Now, you know, I am certified. You know, well, certifiable, but
I didn't know that. Wow, another talent that you have.
Well, that's how I got started with the guided meditations. Is Mel said, you know,
your background, you have that.
You know, you lull them into a false sense of security. Just kidding. But no, how to, you know, so there's all different levels of hypnosis, and so you have to figure out what it is that you want to do. There are some wonderful programs out there, and there are also a lot of wonderful scam artists out there. So whatever program you're looking at, please do your due diligence on this.
Oh, good to know. You know? Yeah, I wouldn't have known that either. So
well,
we don't know if you're talking quantum healing technique. We don't know what type you're talking about. But I mean, those trainings are comprehensive and deep. When you take those take a long time.
I mean, Florence Henderson's husband had a school here for hypnosis in Los Angeles, and she was a good practitioner of it. Yeah, but again, it depends on what kind of hypnosis.
Yes,
you know, like you're going through the quantum stuff, or I keep on biting my nails and I'm fat. You know, that kind of thing.
Well, they're saying, as I look at the cards I pulled for you, it's really whatever you really want to bring forward. So whatever's on the table that you are, this is your demands card of what's on the table. Is your effort going to be worth, this has to be a heart's desire for the energy that you're putting into it. And it's going to bring you a new life. So whatever it is, whether it's hypnosis or whatever it is, this is something you have to really search within and see if that's what you want to be doing every day.
Well, I think I'm going to interrupt you. Sorry. I just feel that it has called her already. She just wants to make sure that she's hearing it correctly.
That's right. So there you are. And make sure that what the demands on the table remind me of what Arthur said about making sure whoever you're going to for training is legitimately going to give you everything you need for certification or whatever you need all the way through. That is the demands on the table. That was the first card I got for you. So make sure you're doing that.
Yeah.
But it's great work. So
wonderful.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you, Cheryl, for that. And Silent Victory's asking, how does writing a book look?
It's difficult. Are we talking a book for you, Silent Victory? It's there. The thing is, you're overwhelmed just thinking about it. The key, and I work with a lot of writers here, the key is don't worry about the perfect sentence. Don't worry about the perfect period or comma or anything like that. Dump on the page everything.
Yeah.
And then you go back to it. And make sure you have an outline and know where you're going.
I love about what you just said, Arthur, because everything they're telling me right now is about the outline. Start to finish. this chapter is going to be this, this, and this, and this, because you want to know what the overall thing is. So the overall arc of whatever you're doing, so that you can fill in the blanks. And like Arthur said, don't worry about punctuation, grammar, anything, the perfect sentence. Just get it all like you're channeling. Boom. Then go back after.
I was reading for someone, a writer. She's writing a book, and she's standing in her own way in some ways, and overwhelmed. And all of a sudden, this, like I tell people, I'm medium rare, and this guy, Maxwell Perkins, comes through, and I said, like, who are you? It's like Maxwell Perkins, and he said, tell her not to worry about it. She's not going to write the perfect sentence. That's what us editors are for.
Yeah.
So after the read, I looked up Maxwell Perkins is the editor for Steinway and F. Scott Fitzgerald.
So there you go.
Others. So
don't think you have to be a perfectionist and your work has to be absolutely, just make sure you have a good editor.
He was Hemingway's. He founded Hemingway.
Wow.
He started Hemingway. Yeah. So it's like, and actually when I worked as a reporter, I was working on a story and they said, just give us the information. 95% of it is getting information. 5% is we get somebody to write it for you. Yeah.
Very true. Very true. There you go. It is the content that you're providing, definitely, that is the important thing.
It's one page after the other. It's like,
and they're saying, you have good luck and fortune on your side. It seems like a slog, but progress is made step by step by step through the dry desert. You have the brilliance to pull this off. So these are the cards I got for you. You have an idea. You have a thought form. Boom. Go with it. Like Arthur said, do the outline. Do the overall outline so you know where you're going as you're writing, whatever you're doing, whether it's fiction or whether it is something based on truth. Go ahead and do that, because that'll help you keep within the bounds of the overall arc of what you're doing. And it'll keep you on focus for each chapter. So I hope that helps, Silent Victory. Sonia is asking, will my nonverbal autistic grandson, who is 3, talk soon?
Depends what you mean by soon. He will talk. And once he starts, he's not going to be quiet.
I will have to go with Arthur's answer, because that's a tough one as far as when.
I feel some clues by fall.
You feel what? I'm sorry.
I feel something by the fall. There'll be
by the fall? Oh, that would be great. I'm going with that. I like your answer.
Yeah, but then after that, it's more towards 2025 that I feel he feels more comfortable with himself talking.
Oh, that
right now. And the other thing is, right now, he has nothing to say.
There you go. And these autistic children are so advanced. I mean, just because they can't. Yes, they're brilliant. So there you go. So I hope that helps, Sonia. Thank you for that question. And I love this. Lighthouse Seeker 76 says, Val, will Arthur have over 10,000 subscribers by June?
Do you know how many fake accounts that is?
Yes, he's definitely headed in that direction. I would say yes, it is very possible.
I have to be honest, I was surprised I hit 6 last night.
Wow. Yes, by June he could definitely reach that. I will say that, absolutely. No doubt about it.
We'll definitely be having a big contest. Believe me.
A big one. Man, I guess. Wow. So that was a beautiful question.
I love doing contests because then all the readers say, "Can I join your contest?" It's like, no, I'll just give you a reading.
I was just thinking, oh, I need to join that. So
I'll read for you anytime. You know that. I'll read you really well. It's like, you're gonna wear that.
Oh, Arthur, you're hilarious. So, Sean Mueller, I am lacking direction in life. Looking for new hobbies, friends, and activities. Can you please tap into my guides? Sean Mueller.
Walk, get out of your own way. What you want to do is not out of the realm of possibilities, and you're afraid to start. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I heard loud and clear around you. And if it may sound trivial to you, but it's what you want to do, it's your bliss. Go for it. Don't care what anybody else says.
Well, you know what? I'm just getting the vibe that you could pick up some tarot cards. And I feel like as a new hobby, you could start reading for people. But I also feel like you will make friends, and you could definitely create a YouTube channel. Well, you already have a YouTube channel, but you could create one where you do readings. This would give you focus, and you would feel so good about doing things for other people. This is something that you would feel useful at, and you would feel fulfilled by doing that. But I love what Arthur said about getting out, because you're getting out of your own way by going out in nature, walking and enjoying things, letting go. Let go of everything and just allow in the new things that are going to happen, new ideas and thought forms, new ideas about what to bring forward. You get that when you're moving your energy.
But don't try and think about it. That's the key. It's just like just what comes to you. It's like trying to remember that song from 3 days ago and you forget, and all of a sudden, oh, there it is.
It's about creativity. And Arthur, do you have a video on creativity, unleashing your...
Yeah, I do.
There you go.
One of the year, unleash your creativity.
Go in, Sean, and look at that creating. Don't look at it, do it. Creating that creativity, opening up that flow, because that's where the great ideas start flowing into you. And whether it's your hobby or whether it's something you're bringing forward in life, that's where you're going to get
I would also recommend Awaken Intuition.
Mm-hmm.
That's another one.
That is another one. And pick up those tarot cards after you do Awaken Intuition. Because you know what? This will be your new hobby, your new best friend. You're going to be channeling. It's going to be great. You're going to love it. Thank you, Sean, for that. And so Butch is asking, is my support in Texas with my niece, and will I move there later this year? So you're asking, is your niece going to give you support financially or otherwise, or emotionally? And will I move there later this year?
If you do, it's not until October, November.
And I feel like as much as you are looking for support from your niece, I feel that you need to frame the way that you look at everything in a different way. What can I bring to my niece's life if I go and stay with them? What is it that I can contribute as energetically or in any way? And the card I got for you is releasing. So whatever it is that you need to release in relationship to everything that's going on in your life that you feel like you need support for, that's what they want you to work on and do some healing. This is what they're showing me, so that when you do go to your nieces, you're going to be a different person in terms of a blank page that can sort of fit in better and not carry baggage with you, so that you're going to be like a fresh breeze blowing in and everyone's going to love you. That makes sense. And that's what I got. Thank you, Butch. So, Jeanette, hi, Val and Arthur. Could you please look into my 20-year-old daughter? She left when she was 18. She rebelled. That's her name, or she rebelled. She rebelled. And I would like to know if there is a reconciliation in the near future. Rebel must be, is that her name?
Not sure.
Not sure. Okay.
Her name is a double entendre.
Yeah, I know. That's like, I'm kind of scrolling down to see. Oh my goodness, there's so many people in the chat. It's hard. I haven't gotten down to the bottom yet. Oh goodness. Oh, and Sean, thank you, Sean, for that super sticker. That was on Arthur's channel.
Oh.
That was just beautiful. Thank you for that. And let's go back to the question here.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was sweet.
There is reconciliation, but
yeah.
Everyone has to get out of their own way and shut up and recognize that everyone has their own point of view and their own truth. So you may see something the way you see it. She may see something the way she sees it. Doesn't mean that anyone's right or wrong. It's just you have to compromise on whose truth or respect each other's truths is part of the reconciliation that the guys are showing me. And I would say, they keep on showing me pumpkins. So I'm going to say October-ish, fall. But don't anticipate, like when she gets here, I'll say this, she'll say that, I'll say, don't do any of that program, writing scripts ahead of time or anything. Just be in the moment and just hear what she has to say. But I feel you need to stand back and let her come to you.
And I'm also hearing, Jeanette, that however you discuss this with her, discuss is probably an incorrect word. When you reconnect with her, make sure that you are not speaking about the past and that you feel open-hearted and welcoming and accepting of her, no matter what comes out of her mouth, no matter what she says, because she is your child, no matter how old she is, and she is going to need your love and acceptance without judgment and without any kind of encumbrance. So just wholeheartedly accept her in, and things can shift down the road as far as talking about things. But mainly as a child, she wants your complete unfettered acceptance, if that makes any sense. So yeah, thank you for that question. And Teresa is asking, will my doctor figure out what's going on with my iron levels? Well,
I'm not a physician.
Yeah, we're not.
Purposes only, but I get yes.
Good. Okay.
I'm getting some about thyroid.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's good to know. And then no middle name. Cat, Mommy, your question is similar to mine. Oh, I guess that's not a question. Thank you for that. Not a question. Okay, now I gotta go back through and get a few more questions. We have a few more minutes. And I think I stopped. Let me look where I stopped. I don't want to. Other people were first at 6:07. Oh my gosh. Okay, going back up. Going back up. 10,000 messages. Okay, so up here, scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Okay. So excuse me if I passed your question up, because I'm going back through hundreds of. So Water Lily's asking, will my daughter and I find an affordable place by June? If not June, any thoughts on when?
August.
August.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's great. And
it may not be ready in June, but it'll be ready in August, is what I'm getting really strong.
And yeah, I got 7, and yes, the Chariot. So that's very close to August. So right around then, I totally agree with Arthur. So that is awesome for you, Water Lily. Okay. And let's see. Ginger, will I be able to get my dental surgery in the next few months? Dental surgery in the next few months.
I get a partial yes on this. I'm getting, they may have to split it into 2 separate procedures. Like one in end of April or sometime in April. And then, so I'm going to say yes to it, but it may not just be one visit. You know, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and I'm getting a maybe, the Wheel of Fortune, so that could be part of it. And then later, a yes with the Emperor. So that agrees with what Arthur's saying. So good luck with that, Ginger. And Amanda Carroll, will I get the job ASCA studio assistant for a visual artist, waiting to hear from them, or should I just go to places I'd like to work art related?
Both. While you're waiting to hear back, keep on going to places you like. I feel they will call you back. In the meantime, just don't sit there and watch, episodes of Jerry Springer. I'm giving away my life. But no, it's basically what I'm getting here is I get the assistant job. Can and will be yours. In the meantime, still go to places where you'd like to work.
Absolutely.
Because I actually feel you may have a choice to make.
Ooh. Really nice.
So
really nice.
Yeah.
And I'm getting, for you, just energetically, I'm getting emerald tablets. So this is about cosmic ordering, divine alchemy, and conscious manifestation. So I would say, yes, things are going to be happening for you. And Stargate heart chakra opening, unlocking, and generosity. So these are all the things that are going to be coming into you because you hold these energies. And finally, karmic board clearing. So this is energetic clearing, rewrite your story, and live your truth. So I think you are going to come up with more than one offer, because all this energy indicates that you've set yourself on the right course to receive beautiful offers. Yeah, I love that for you, Amanda. And let's see. I'm trying to understand DRC. I'm trying to understand how to be in balance with creator's energy. Do you have any insights you can share?
Well, I always say that Captain Morgan's my favorite spirit. So sorry. I just love to get Val laughing. So I'm gonna make it into my ringtone. To be in balance with the creator's energy, it's just being balanced with your own self, because you are the creator's energy. If that makes sense.
That makes sense. That makes
And
perfect sense.
you know, there's an exercise I give people to do when you either scattered or just want to know or just want to get balanced. And you can do it in the house, you can do it outside, whatever, wherever you feel comfortable.
Mhm.
And you just basically sit down, you forget about the laundry list, you forget about the groceries, you forget about whatever. And you just close your eyes.
Yeah.
And then you take your hand and put it over your heart
Mhm.
and listen to your heartbeat. What you'll start noticing is your heart starts to slow down just a little bit. And then your breathing gets a little bit deeper. And then from that point, what do you hear in a 5 feet radius around you?
Yeah.
If you're outside, you might start hearing a cricket or a hummingbird or whatever. If you're inside, you may say, "Oh, I got that pipe cleaned." But what I'm saying is, but you start hearing things, and then once you get to that 5 feet, you go to 10 feet, 10 feet,
Yeah.
15. And I'm not going to say you end up like Batman on the steeple listening to the whole city.
Mhm.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, but just by doing it within a 10 feet radius,
Yeah.
you become more grounded. And you're asking about the creator's energy. That is the creator's energy.
It
You are
is.
the creator.
Yes. Thank you. You are that. I am that I am. So,
I didn't like spinach growing up, though. I am what I am. I'm probably the Sailor Man.
no, I am that, all that is, that divine source energy. And I have you, it says retreat to recharge. That is a great way to find your balance. This is the Shambhala initiations for you. Trust in the process. Dharma, your good works. So allow that recharging. And also divine protection. And this is about your boundaries, cutting cords, breakthrough energy. Because when you are really appreciating yourself and giving yourself self-care, to be in that balance with divine source energy, you are connecting, but you are also creating boundaries so that your energy stays aligned with divine source and you're not letting outside energies that aren't yours play with your emotions and whatnot, which can get you out of balance. So stay in the observer mode. Temple of Truth is your final card. Throat chakra, authenticity, self-expression. So speak in alignment with everything that you are as a beautiful divine source being projecting down into this avatar. Align yourself with the positive speech, positive, everything that comes out of your mouth is powerful indeed and is going to be made manifest. So watch your words and make sure everything is positive about yourself. So no self-deprecation. I hope that helps, DRC. Arthur, do you have any more to add to that?
Just don't try so hard. Just let things happen.
There you go.
It's just, you can't control the wind. You can't control things. So the only thing we can control in our life really is how we react to something.
Absolutely.
So here you want to be balancing with the creator, balance within yourself. And you're going to do it. Just know, DRC, you will do this.
Yes, absolutely.
You've done it before as a child, so now you can do it again as an adult.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. So that is beautiful. Thank you, Arthur. Thank you, DRC. I hope that helps. And that was our last question of the night. I'm
Wow.
sorry we couldn't get to all of you. We have 143. We had 160 a few minutes ago, like 2 seconds ago. So, I mean, that's a lot of people here. And of course,
one time we did this and we ended up being like an hour and 45 minutes. And I was like,
you were like dead.
brain dead the next day.
We're calling it.
I was fried.
Yeah, for an hour, we're calling it, this is, it takes energy to read. And yeah, we've got to honor ourselves so that we don't overdo it. And yeah, it can really drain you. But we so appreciate all the beautiful questions and all the people in the chat. Thank you so much for being here with us. And having Arthur here is a pleasure and a treat. So we will have.
I love being here, Val. Like I said, I love your laugh. I'm going to use it as my ringtone. But also, thank you for stopping by and also opening up with these questions. Some of them very personal.
Yeah.
Entrusting us with your questions.
And I have to say, though, I laugh at Arthur's jokes. I'm never laughing at any question that you've posed. I just want you to know up front that I take all your questions seriously, and so does Arthur. Though we joke around, because I have to tell you that laughter and humor is a very big energy boosting activity. So
it cleans the aura. I mean, it really does. I mean,
it does.
If you can't laugh, then why?
It's true.
Like when chicks call and say, I have a question about my boyfriend. It's like, okay, what's the victim's name? They go, I'm the victim.
So that's what we're talking about.
Yeah. But even though I was talking to Neil about this, sometimes when I'll say something as a joke,
yeah,
that ends up being the prediction. Because it just comes out of me. It doesn't come through me. And it's kind of wild sometimes.
Yeah. Some things you say are just channeled through, and that's the way it is.
But I've never said you in trouble, girl. I've never said that. Or girl, you in trouble. I've never said that.
Good to know.
Yeah. So I let you know.
Anyway, thank you all so much for being here. We're going to see you next time. Yeah. It was our pleasure to have Arthur, and we'll have him back. So see y'all later. Sending my love to you all.
Happy January.